Hi, Tom Cole here for the Steve Taylor Community Connection. It's certainly an honor and a privilege to be here with a beautiful, talented lady, Gretchen Awad from the Susan G. Komen organization. Gretchen, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Totally our honor. You know, Gretchen, in reading about all the things that you have going on, I guess the first thing I caught my eye was, and maybe, I hope I have this right, but $2.9 billion raised overall for Komen that goes into research to help eradicate breast cancer, and also outreach into the community for education. That's Gretchen, that's a lot of money. That's unbelievable that you've been able to raise that much money overall.
Well, it is a lot of money that Susan G. Komen, the entire organization, has raised since bringing breast cancer into the forefront and making it part of our daily conversation and advocating for women's health over 30 years ago. What we are most proud of, and because of community partners like Taylor Auto Family Group, is what we've done locally.
Yes.
And that's $13 million here that has stayed local.
$13 million
Yes.
Locally here in Toledo.
Locally here in Toledo.
Congratulations to you.
And it's because of our amazing 24 county service area, our friends and partners who come back year after year to our Race for the Cure event, celebrating 27 years in Toledo in just a couple of weeks, and 8 years in Findlay. And we've raised $4 million to put towards research to help find the cures for breast cancer.
You know, Gretchen, there was something else. There's so many things that caught me about your organization. It's so well run. But it started out, and I think you know where I'm going with this. It started out with $200 and a shoebox of names in it of people to call. Is that right? Do I have that right?
I think you do.
Yeah.
I think you do, absolutely. You know, this, for as large as the Komen name is internationally, we are a local group of women and men fighting for our local friends and neighbors battling breast cancer. And that first walk that took place in Toledo 27 years ago were those close friends that came together and walked in the Franklin Park Mall.
Right.
And it was women only. And it grew and grew and grew to be two of the largest nonprofit events in Northwest Ohio. So yes, that is the power of what Komen has done. And that shows the impact of how many people we know who have been affected by breast cancer.
You know, that's an interesting segue, Gretchen. Is part of it awareness? It must be awareness for women that, you know, to get mammograms, to be aware of your own personal. Sometimes I think you almost have to self-diagnose and initially, you know, hey, something's wrong or something's not quite right. You know, is that right?
It is right. And I think every woman, more than even self-diagnose, it's be your own advocate.
Okay, that's what I was
trying to get to. And we all know our own bodies more than anyone else.
Right.
And sometimes we just have to say, I know something's isn't
wrong.
right, and I have to follow up. And you know, that's been the mission and core of Komen all along. It's the story of two sisters. It's the story of Nancy Brinker, who lost her sister, Susie Komen, when Susie was a young mother with two small children. Susie knew something was wrong, and that was a time that women and doctors, they did not talk that much about breast cancer. It was still kind of quiet. And Nancy made that promise to her sister never to let that happen to another woman again. And we've come this far over all these years and helped as many women and men.
I was going to ask you about that.
Women and men, not only to learn about breast cancer, the signs, symptoms, but advocate for your health. We advocate at the national level for patient rights in Washington, D.C. We advocate and work every day to help women and men who've been affected.
And because of the great work of the Komen organization and what you've done locally, and you and your staff, survivorship is very good. And talk a little bit about that.
Right, and I think because of that self-awareness and that advocacy and early detection is the key. Early detection. We want to make sure that women are getting those mammograms. If you have not had a baseline mammogram, or it's been too long and there are life circumstances that are preventing you to do that, that's why Komen Northwest Ohio is here. Call our office. We can make sure that we get you in touch with the healthcare services that can get that to you. It's early detection is the key. And as much as we like to say breast cancer is a scary disease, at that early detection, it's not. I am lucky. I've never been personally affected by breast cancer, but I've talked to so many of our community partners, and they say, you know what? I detected it early. Now I know. My doctor took care of it. I can talk to other women. My family knows that now there's family history, and I'm going to be okay.
Right.
And that's because of what Komen has done over the past 30 years.
You know, Gretchen, it's so inspiring, your passion for this. Where did that, it's so neat to see somebody in a job that they thoroughly enjoy, that they know they're doing good. It creates an energy. You know, there's a synergy there, and you can see it. Where did that passion come from?
Well, I can say the same about you and all of the members of the Taylor Auto family, because there is certainly passion here.
Yep.
And I think we have a mutual love for our community. We have a mutual love for everyone who works and lives and raises their family in Northwest Ohio. This is the power of Northwest Ohio. Komen Northwest Ohio covers a 24-county footprint area. These are our friends, they're our coworkers, they're our neighbors. And as challenging and hard as it is sometimes to hear, I have yet to go out into the community and hear someone who has not been affected by breast cancer. And we want the best for our community. And Taylor Auto Group is doing the same thing. Komen Northwest Ohio is doing the same thing. We're working for our friends, neighbors, and coworkers.
You know, Gretchen, it reminds me, I use it a lot, but it means a lot to me anyways. One of my favorite John Kennedy quotes is, one person can make a difference, and everybody should try. And you, young lady, are making a difference, and we sure appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
We're going to hand off to, to my partner, superstar Terry Crosby, and Crosby is better than I am. He'll get more of the, the who's and the whys, and if you want to donate, where the events are happening.
Please.
Is it virtual or not? We need to talk about those things.
We do have a lot of fun things to talk about.
Okay, but I'm going to hand off to the superstar Terry Crosby.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gretchen.
Thank you, Tom.
And we are so proud as a 10 Automotive family to support the cause this year, the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, Northwest Ohio.
That's right.
Okay, I got it right.
You got it right, my friend.
Okay, I want to touch on a little specifics. I know you just spoke to Tom. The first thing I want to kind of cover is I want to let people know that I know you're heavily involved in fundraising. I get that. But you also do so many other things with your wonderful talent. So can you just elaborate on that for us for a little while?
You know, I think when someone is as passionate about a cause and a mission as I am, and all of people who dedicate their time, talents, and treasure to Northwest Ohio, we love what we do, and we love our Northwest Ohio community. So I personally think I have the best job in the world. I get to...
So do we.
Well, how can we both? But I think we do. I think you're right. I get to spread the mission and awareness for what Komen does for Northwest Ohio, for our 24-county service area. And it's my privilege every day to work with 3 fantastic coworkers, countless volunteers, and all of our supporters like Taylor Auto Group.
So do you just specifically concentrate on fundraising, or do you have other areas of things that you do for the organization?
We have a wide area of things that we all do. You know, we are a small staff of 4.
Right.
So no one only does one thing, which is what's wonderful about Komen. So I might wake up one morning and think, okay, today is a fundraising event that I'm going to concentrate on, but then I have the privilege of talking to a survivor and hearing her story and learning more about her. Or I have the privilege of learning what's being done in the local healthcare community to help breast cancer patients. So I am doing a wide range of things, and right now it's all about Race for the Cure.
Okay. So that's kind of exciting to me what you just said, because our jobs is pretty much the same as well. Each and every day is a little bit different, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
that. And that makes us enjoy that even more. You know, when we wake up, we know what we're going to do, but we don't quite know how things are going to pan out that
That's
day.
right. But that's what keeps things exciting and fun, and it keeps me aware of how blessed I am.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. This draconian virus, COVID-19, we've all had to make real major adjustments in all of our jobs.
Yep.
You know, throughout the world, I believe. It's
Of course,
just
yes.
like
Yep.
Taylor Automotive
No, everyone.
the Susan G. Komen, it's everybody. And what interests me when we do the Steve Taylor Community Connection is I tend to ask people, how have you adjusted to the COVID-19? I know that you had to be a little bit more visionary, a lot more creative. So just give us a little feel of how you've been able to make that adjustment and still be very successful.
Well, thank you. We still hope to be very successful. We're very excited about our Race for the Cure, but we had to make that hard decision, but it was the right decision not to gather in downtown Toledo or downtown Findlay for both of our Race for the Cure events. The health and safety of our breast cancer patients and survivors is first and foremost. So while it was a difficult decision to go virtual, it was the right thing to do. So we have gone virtual for our 27th and 8th Race for the Cure in Toledo and Findlay. We're excited about it. And you know what's been so fun, Terry, is seeing how people engage with us in a different way, and seeing our sponsors and our supporters step up and say, you know what, we can't gather with 15,000 of our closest friends this year, but
so it's still happening.
It is absolutely still happening. We still have those fantastic race t-shirts. So that registration fee still includes the race t-shirt. It still includes, more importantly, that $30 will stay and go where it's needed most for breast cancer patients and for research. And then our sponsors have stepped up in really, really fun ways. So they said, you know what, because we can't go to Race for the Cure, we're gonna bring Race for the Cure to those mailed packets. So our friends at Mercy included a fun gift for survivors. We have our friends at Barry's Bagels, our friends at Tim Hortons, our friends at Myers, our friends from everywhere, Wendy's, including fun items in those mailed packets. So we're still encouraging everyone to register for that Race for the Cure event, whether it's Toledo and Findlay. We are asking people to please come to Franklin Park Mall this Saturday and Sunday in Toledo from 11 to 4. You can register, you can pick up your packet, get all those fun goodies. And if you're in the Findlay area, go to Dave's Running, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 6 and 11 to 4. So we are there, and we're still coming to the community because that Race for the Cure is still our largest fundraiser throughout the year, and it makes the most impact. So we are asking our friends to still engage and come and join us.
You know, that is so impressive. But I want you just again to tell us how people can get more involved,
Yes.
what they need to do, whether they register, where's your links at,
Yes.
where's your website.
Absolutely.
So just give us that information.
Absolutely. You can call our office locally, 419-724-2873. Me or one of my 3 coworkers will directly pick up that phone. We can help you with an online donation. We can help you register for the race, and we can help you find other ways to get involved in Komen. And then more importantly, if you need Komen's assistance, that's the same number to call as well. Our website is www.komen, KOMEN, NWOhio.org/virtual. That will get you to our Race for the Cure site, and you can still register online. Either way, we're available. And you know what? We have people stopping in our office in person saying, I want to register, can you help me? And we'll help you right then and there at our office on Central Avenue.
Thank you very much, Gretchen. It's been a wonderful time spent with you. We are so glad from Taylor Automotive that we're going to support and sponsor you this year.
Well, we are thrilled with that because Taylor has stepped up in a really, really unique way, as you always do. And we are hosting with our friends at WTOL a race day program on what would be our 27th in-person race day event on this 27th of this month. So please tune into WTOL from 7:30 to 9 on Sunday the 27th, and Taylor Auto Group is going to match those donations that are made that day, and we could not be more grateful. So friends and supporters who call in and make a donation to our phone bank, Taylor's going to step up and make an even bigger impact with those donation dollars. We couldn't be more grateful.
We're so pleased to partner with you.
Thank you.
Terry Crosby and Gretchen Awad from the Steve Taylor Community Connection.